Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And able to get this out to the 25. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On play action, McCarthy. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
They just gave him the sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave him 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe
under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. The Vikings send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, the return is Callaway. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Coulson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3-and-out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. To the air with McCarthy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
They're already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy. Unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing again, McCarthy. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Let's go.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He's running into the 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at this Raiders defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. It's some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this done.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Draw play, Mason. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Mason. And a tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
That's to his running back, complete. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Pittman. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Rodgers to return it. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass straight in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A good pickup there at 22. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 3. Now McCarthy. Hopkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in. And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. And the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Throwing is McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Danny Stutzman showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's McCarthy. This is caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Straight ahead with Genty. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Pittman. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. To the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And his offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
Completes this to Addison out left. And he's going to be down inside the 20 and the 15. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sticking with a pass. Here's McCarthy. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. Able to push his way through. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And he returns this to the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. For the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On the give, it's Mason. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Vikings send out their punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Let's go.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Rattler working out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
60 Eagle, 19 Lion, 18 Pioneer. 70 Ranger, 18 Rattler.
A final shot before break. Pittman now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Shot before break. Pittman. Oh, and that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. With the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
You want to see more, but you honestly saw life is slows you down. Your body gets active down. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Back to throw. Pittman. Slant around. He's got Dobbs. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready, go.
They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to Jinty. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Cowboy 80. Hey, Mosey, you see me? Mosey.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Vikings, nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
McCarthy's pass.
Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
70 range, 70.
Looking to throw. Pittman. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover in the last drive will have the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
That's a gain of 3.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time trying to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Genty.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Romeo Dobbs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Vikings, nothing.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not picked up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
He has still not connected on a single pass in the 2nd half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
70 Lions.
To the air with McCarthy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the 2nd half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. That is caught. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
At the 26. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and 8.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy.
Pressure across, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Once again, it's Genty.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock.
So how about this start to a year? Fantasy owners take note. 2 rushing touchdowns in the opener. 2 more here in week 2.
So a nice pickup by 2 entities. 1, this team for making sure they acquired this guy. And 2, anyone who plays fantasy who has him on their team.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It's been a tough go for them, as still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for more.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 20.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On the screen, this is Mason. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Again, he'll drop the throw.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This is caught by Edison.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Now it's the backup Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Well, that'll be incomplete. But it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing again is Darnold. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and goal from the 1. Darnold. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. Again, Darnold. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted.